you. He was 83 at the time. Then he gets up and says, "Wanna go windsurfing?" Now, we were in a very landlocked state and it was about 30 degrees Fahrenheit outside with snow on the ground. I figured he was joking or being metaphorical, or just kind of quirky like he normally was. He comes back into the room and throws me a wetsuit, then asks me to drive because his eyesight wasn't as good these days. I go along with it and he directs me out to a road by the reservation where there was a power plant and a pond. He hasn't taken the wig off, so when we park he grabs the board out of the back of the truck, and starts jogging over to the pond. To my surprise, he dove right in and I asked myself whether I would have to pull my 83-year-old grandfather out of freezing cold water. I took off after him, braced myself and jumped in, and it was warm. He starts belly laughing in the water and says, "This is the cooling pond for the power plant. It stays warm all year." So, my elderly grandfather taught me how to windsurf in the freezing cold that day, and every time we started to shiver we dropped back in the water to warm up. We went back home at around 3 p.m. I'd been dealing with some depression at the time and couldn't fathom how one person could do or know all of these things, so I asked him about it. He then walked me around his studio and living room that were wall-to-wall bookshelves.